The Visionary Voices podcast is a student-led project created for educational and experimental purposes only. It is intended to encourage dialogue, empower peers, and provide entertainment. The content should not be taken as professional advice. The participants are not experts in the topics discussed. The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are solely those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of Central Texas College or Net Impact headquarters.
Hey, hi, hello, how are you? This is your man, Beak Brooks, a.k.a. the Joker's nephew, and I'm here with my all-star team. You know what I'm saying? I got on the right of me my co-host, Miss Wonder Woman herself, Nakia Phillips. And then on the ones and twos, I got my man Batman himself, Mr. Kenyon Bats. Superman to be here in a minute, Mr. Donald Sturkey. And we are Visionary Voices. In case you didn't know, you know what I'm saying? We are part of the number one organization in the country, Net Impact, number one and up to us, and number one in your hearts. Yeah. All right. Hey, shout out to KNCT 91.3 FM, CTC Radio. We appreciate y'all for giving us an opportunity to hold a conversation with our peers here at CTC and the rest of the world everywhere. How y'all doing today?
I'm doing good.
Doing good?
Doing well.
Doing well. I'm doing all right. I'm doing good right now. I'm waiting till about another hour, though. I'll be hungry. It'll be time to go get something to eat, you dig? So today, we having a different kind of conversation. We're going to talk about relationships. Yeah. The best day for relationships, they say, is Valentine's Day. That true? Everybody fall in love on Valentine's Day?
No.
No? You don't fall in love on Valentine's Day? Cupid don't shoot you with the arrow?
I've never had a Valentine either.
Make your heart go pity-pat?
I feel
was
like
dating my ex during Valentine's Day. I wonder what he got me.
Say what?
I said I was dating my ex during Valentine's Day because his birthday's around that time as well.
Oh.
And I forgot what I got. Probably something trash.
Wow. If I ever make you mad, let me know ahead of time so I can apologize. You know what I mean?
It was probably something nice. I'm not even going to lie.
So, question. Do y'all think, like, the expectations in relationships are different now than, like, say, back in your parents' day, in my day?
I would say yes, especially for men. I feel like the expectations are higher because of hustle culture. A lot of women expect your average 20-year-old to have 6 figures and do all these extravagant things that aren't realistic at all.
They expect men to have 6 figures at 20?
Not really, but it's just the things that, like, certain people ask for. Like, you want your man to pay for your hair, nails, makeup. Hair, by the way, by itself is minimum of $300.
What is y'all doing to y'all hair?
Well, if I'm going to get it done,
Oh, see, that's
braids,
why. Note to self.
$250.
Everybody
Not
needs to know
including
somebody.
the curly hair. And then sew-ins, you have to buy the hair and then pay for it to get installed.
See, that's why I know people that do hair, so I don't have to go to no shops. I just
at most I'm gonna pay.
I wear my
80.
natural hair.
Keisha, my wife need her hair braided. All right, yeah, that's about how it works. I ain't going to no salons.
Yeah, but
$120, $300 for human hair. Nah.
that's too much.
And then on the flip side for women, because of the internet as well, and women constantly basically we're constantly being viewed for our looks, when I feel like back then, because people only really saw what was in the room, it was a lot less hard to be considered beautiful or attractive. Now
So-
I feel like people have to do a lot more.
How do you think social media affects that? Because you look on social media, you see all these people your age, maybe with jobs, fast car, money, stunting, and you like,
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
And having the internet is
fuck that.
having the internet is a constant connection to everybody else in the world and everybody else that you can compare yourself to. So it's not like these people weren't here before. It's just if you weren't in Colleen, then I didn't really know you, you know?
Yeah, I feel like if you're in a relationship, you should have tunnel vision. I don't care about nobody but mine. If I'm in a down relationship, I'm settling down. But I feel like a lot of people do look outside of their relationship and either seek validation or feel afraid of the other people out there. But when I'm in a relationship, I just have tunnel vision,
Or could they be seeking validation because I think a lot of people seek validation because they're not getting, or they feel they're not getting the validation the way they need to get it.
Yeah.
Like back in the day when I was doing music, right? And my wife was the type, she's not the, look what my man do, da, da, da. She don't do all that. That's one of the things I've always loved about her, you know. But at one point, felt like it was like, you're not even paying attention to what I'm doing. And you see, because everybody else is, right? Everybody else is, but to her, it's just the regular thing that you do. You know, it's normal for her. You know what I'm saying? For them, it's not normal. So it felt like it was unvalidated. You know what I mean? So I can kind of understand that, but ooh.
And nowadays, you have a constant availability to communication. And I feel like while that's like very positive in its own respect, I also think that's harmful because back in the day, you only interacted with your person like if you have that phone call, but you got to make it quick because, you know, they tax you on how long you make that phone call. So you just try and make that quick and set up a meet. But nowadays, I feel like, one, we don't know on the dude side, we don't know if it's set up. On the girl's side, you don't know what the man is about because he could be a bad person into bad things, you know.
Right.
And I just feel like that constant feel that you need to communicate like through text and stuff, that can get overwhelming. And sometimes I'm not the best texter, so I'll like not go ghost because I'll still check in every now and then.
Text is the main communication.
That's my big
now?
problem with relationships, though. Like, I just don't want to feel obligated to talk to someone every day.
But that's the thing, you're not. Like, I mean,
Some people get like super
They get
worried
weird.
over, and I do it too. I overthink. I'm an overthinker. Now that I've been doing this solo dolo stuff, I'm like, yo, on top of my schoolwork, on top of my other stuff that I gotta get done, I don't feel like texting somebody back to back to back to back because I want to say the right thing, you know, and it's kind of a burden that I don't want to say the wrong thing. And I think that we should use text to maybe meet up in person, at least if you're first starting out.
Yeah. I think like the it's different with the internet and stuff like that. Like it was done on the approach. You know what I mean? You had to have heart.
Also,
You
men
know what I mean?
don't approach women as much anymore.
I mean, they really don't have to now because they got the internet. They can just find one online. Like, oh, she looks cute. Click. They don't have to talk to the one that's walking by. And it seems like a lot of women don't like being approached now. I noticed they like.
You're not wrong.
I hear they say it like. Now I'm not in the dating scene. Let's be clear. Happily, I'm married. Let's be clear. So I'm not saying I'm out there like that. But from what I see and like from what seeing my kids is like it's like women don't like to be approached no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. Like someone at the gas station at Sefco, one of the doors was locked and I tried to open it. So they ran over to the door. I'm already walking to the door. And they tried to open it. But the energy was just too much. It was late. So I just waited in my car I tried to wait in my car till they left. This man comes up to my car and knocks on my window.
That's
it was
creepy.
Like, you know, I tried to open the door for you. I'll buy you anything you want in there.
No.
I'm
Roll up the window.
good.
Roll up the windows.
I'm good. And I feel like
Some
I don't
men
know.
need to learn personal space. Like you definitely went in the car to get away from the situation.
And it's not even like, even if it was women that were being rowdy and extra, I would have stayed in the car because I was just not in the mood to deal with that. I'm trying to make a late night Sefco run to get a soda. And I got, let me buy you something. Like, go sit down, please. I look ugly too, in my opinion, so I don't want to be seen. Because honestly, it do be sometimes like, honestly, that's something that I've noticed on the South too. Like people take certain things like more personal. Personally, if someone does that to me, if I compliment somebody and they ignore me, I'm not like, oh, they're a nasty person. I'm automatically assuming they didn't hear me or they're having a bad day. And I think people don't take into account like the full sonder of people's like life. Like my life is just as complex as yours. So you coming up to me, I don't feel like I look attractive. I got other things going on. So yeah, I'm not gonna want to talk. And people take that offensively, unfortunately. But it is what it is.
I can see that. So do you feel that way because it might be somebody you're not attracted to, or is that just people?
He wasn't
in general?
ugly. I just didn't feel like being approached in that moment.
I'm not gonna lie, I've clowned on you for this because you had somebody pay for something of yours, and I was like, that darn pretty privilege, bro.
Pretty privileged.
And we're all joning in, but I could see where that gets like,
Oh, when I went to the gas station, and
Yeah.
that person just offered to buy my Red Bulls and stuff. That happens all the time.
that's
just-
crazy.
I don't
But
think
it's
pretty
always
privilege
it's,
is a
it's
bad
not
thing,
it's
though.
not like I don't know if it's pretty privilege or if it's like because it's always older men. So I'm
It
thinking
don't-
like they see me as their daughter, but they could be being creepy.
I don't never have that happen.
Huh?
Ain't no old lady try to buy me stuff or old man.
Man, you ain't been in the right place.
Like,
They call them cougars, boy. They be
I
out
don't
there.
think-
Rawr, they be out
I
there.
don't see a random dude. Hey, I think you're like a son to me. I'll buy your stuff. Nah,
Nah,
I think that's a little
Yeah, I
bit of
never see
pretty
that.
privilege, honestly, in my opinion.
I would think that's very
Pretty
weird.
privilege is real, and honestly, I would be lying if I said I didn't want to benefit from
Yeah,
the things that
Right.
pretty privilege. Every woman does. That's why we take time to look a certain way.
Pretty.
definitely.
Mhm.
Because there's something so divine about how a woman takes care of herself. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, y'all definitely want to get that every now and then. It don't got to be constantly and overwhelming, but just to feel that feels good.
All right, y'all ready for Q&A?
Yeah.
All right, Q&A. What does a truly healthy relationship look like to you?
A healthy relationship looks like to me. I think I'm pretty toxic in this era of my life.
Toxic.
Like what I was about to say is so contradictory, but I was gonna say someone who communicates and doesn't give up at the slightest inconvenience. And I'm quick to cut somebody
Persistent.
off.
You said you quick to cut somebody off.
Quick. So I don't practice that. I'm being a hypocrite.
So how does persistence, like if somebody's being persistent and they see like there's no interest,
It's not the same thing.
okay. I just want to,
That's feeling I feel like I've had that argument before too with someone I was telling you all about earlier.
yeah,
And I said like, oh, I don't feel like you're putting out enough energy for me to let my guard down. But they were like, you're not receiving it at all. You're not receiving what I'm giving. So I don't feel like I can put my guard down.
yeah.
I feel like we all just walk around with like guarded up, afraid to be hurt. And I don't know. I definitely think it's important to, for in my opinion, through my dating experience, I think the man should be the one to like create that space for a woman to be comfortable.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. But some people may feel like, oh, I'm shy, even though they're the guy. I'm shy. And I'm an extrovert for the most part. So if that just works out that way, personality wise, where you have a woman that brings you out of your shell. Because I've been in that place as well with shy people.
The woman that brings you out your shell.
I'm a shy man myself, but if I want a woman, like I'm gonna try my best to make them feel comfortable or at least engage with them in the right way. I've had some stumbles in the past for sure with that, like specifically, but I definitely have gotten better with that and just something I keep improving on.
All right. So here we go. What are the top priorities? What are your top priorities in a partner? You first, Kenyon.
I like number one, loyalty. Like-
Loyalty.
But like if I'm not talking about if we're just talking, but if we're together, then I don't want you to be entertaining anybody else and I'm not gonna look anybody else's way, you know? But I feel like some people take loyalty to the extreme and they get trust issues and that happens from trauma in the past. So I don't want to just say like, oh, we just need to get rid of this. Because there's definitely a reason for that. But some people let lack of trust ruin their relationship because they can't let their guard down for their partner to show them who they truly are. I don't know.
Makes sense. Kaya?
Loyalty, ambition, just good discernment.
Discernment?
Yeah.
Elaborate
For
on that
that.
discernment part.
But discernment is such a
Is that a quality you see in yourself or you want to see in them?
I see those qualities in myself, therefore I want to
Okay.
attract that in a man. I feel like I don't want to say I want my man to have a house, have a nice car, all this stuff if I don't have that myself.
Yeah.
Right.
Because to attract those types of people, you have to be in those rooms in the first place. So I think that's important. As far as discernment, it's so different for each and every person. But I have no patience for
No patience for it.
for not dumb decisions. I want to put that in a better wording, but I feel like as
Poor
I'm
decision-making?
22, it's kind of that weird age range where
We're grown, but
we're
like,
growing up.
yeah.
We're grown. Honestly, we're grown on paper, but some people are still stuck in their 15, 16-year-old mindset. And I just think discernment
judged.
for me is just having the maturity to know when to deal with stuff and when to not. And that's still very broad, but it's really situation per
Ooh.
situation. But loyalty and ambition is my favorite one. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you want to be an electrician or something, but don't say you're consistent where you are. That is a turn off for me. And you can be a millionaire. I like to see growth in people. That's just
Yeah.
how I am.
Complacency that'll keep somebody's feet in the sand. If they're just complacent and they don't want to grow, like if you think you're comfortable where you are at either 20, I'm 20, or 22, then you have a lot of maturing mentally that you have to do because there's so many obstacles that's going to come your way if you're looking for that relationship.
And then there's a whole nother topic of defining talking, dating, and a relationship. Because dating to some people is equivalent to relationship. Dating to me is like we're not official yet, but we're what other people would call talking.
Okay.
But we're seeing each other. Talking is like before dating.
We used to call it courting.
Dating is like, like
Y'all
we're
courting
seeing
back
each other.
there.
But we're just not official
Get
in
the
the
night,
relationship.
get the night sword, do that little knighting process.
So how do you prefer to handle conflicts or disagreements in relationships?
I'm avoidant, unfortunately.
You avoid 'em?
I am avoidant, unfortunately. Not that I aim to act that way. I just don't do well with conflict. But I definitely learned from my last relationship. I wasn't always avoidant. I was very anxious, attached, and I would just say things. But I definitely learned to have more discernment and care about what you're saying if it's someone that you care about. There's just certain things that you don't say.
Definitely say I'm anxious attachment, but I feel like communication is so important, but you can't overly communicate because if somebody needs space, they're going to find a way to get that space. And I feel like sometimes, like I was talking about earlier, where we can text somebody at any time. We can call somebody at any time. So like if you feel like there's an issue and you keep pressing the issue, then they're going to hide out in their shell. They might not come out. But there should be a way you should communicate, and y'all should set that boundaries from day one. Because that's really what it is. You can't expect something from somebody if you never told them what the borderline was.
True. You can't expect them to know boundaries if
Yeah.
they've never been put there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, some boundaries are just common sense, but I get what your point. So how would you communicate that? Because communication is key. So, like, would you just come off the rip? Like, I've seen some people, they'll just come straight off the rip. Okay, first of all, I don't deal with this. I don't deal with that. Da. I mean, just off the rip. Both men and females. Men and women. I've seen them both do it. Is that a healthy way to get your point
Yeah.
across? Or
It's not unhealthy. However
think
you
so?
do it,
I don't think it's unhealthy. I think it's just being
straightforward.
straightforward.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I don't know. I think it would be a turnoff for me because it's like
It depends
I
on how
just
they're
met
coming
you,
at
and the first thing you just automatically assume like I'm finna come at you like this. First of all, I don't deal with this. I don't deal with that. Okay, you just killed the whole vibe. Like it's not even fun anymore. I don't even want to talk to you.
It depends on the approach.
On the
'Cause,
approach?
Yeah. It depends on the approach.
Yeah, I think so. Someone says, "Oh, you single?" It's okay for me to say, "I don't deal with drug dealers. I don't deal blah blah blah." Blah. And that's okay.
I mean, that makes
Yeah.
sense. It
That's
does make
just an
sense.
example. Even with more online, it's definitely easier to get that stuff. With my age, it's kind of mandatory. I need to know if you want a serious relationship, if this is part of like not serious, let's just say that. Yeah, I think it's important to set those boundaries at first because then later down the line, you're like, oh, you want to get more serious. And they profile from the get-go said short-term relationship. They didn't want anything serious. And I think it's really important because from my experience, I feel like a lot of men will say that they want something long-term, but they don't, or vice versa. They say they want something short-term, but they trying to snatch you up quick. Talk about marriage in like 2 weeks.
Love
Maybe
bombing.
that's just me because I'm gorgeous and,
Love at
just so loved.
So
And we're in Texas. The marriage culture here is cray-cray. It's You know how many people have brought up marriage to me?
Oh, really?
Mm-mm-mm.
That's crazy.
What, in Texas?
In Texas.
Like everybody wants to get married or don't?
Men specifically. One guy said he doesn't want to have any kids past 27 and he's 23, so I'm not the one for you. 4 years.
How many kids you plan on having, dude?
Said 3.
In
I want
4 years?
I want 3 kids, but
In 4 years, though? Back to back to, whew.
I think he said his first kid by 27, but I just don't want to have kids before I have a house.
Makes sense.
I don't know how long
Want
it's
to
going to take me.
establish the foundation
Yeah.
for
We
it.
breaking generational curses, baby.
Break the curse, please. Break the curse. Get the house first. That rhyme. Bars. Yeah. All right. So is dating different for y'all, like, because of the internet? Like, would y'all
Definitely.
prefer, like, I notice a lot of people meet each other online. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Is that because it's just easier not to approach people?
Well, yeah, that and you don't have to get it all in one go. Like maybe you approach a girl, you can play it a little slower online because maybe you could play the long game and wait. But like I don't know. Can you run that question back?
All right. So, like, is it easier online or on the approach? Because
I think I get more authentic connections on the approach, but online tends to be a easier, slower burn.
Yeah, and sometimes online can be like a quick gratification. You get a follow back that's like,
ooh,
Every
Yeah.
person I've met in person that I've talked to that has like hit on me in person, got numbers and all that stuff, I full on dated. Like it turned into a whole relationship.
really?
yeah.
But everybody online, I've never had a relationship from someone online.
Mm.
So it's interesting. The last person I met at Club Fuego,
Fuego.
but he moved to Nevada, so
Fuego's still open? Oh, wow.
I went there like a month ago.
If I were in a serious relationship, I probably would deactivate my accounts, at least for like take breaks here and there,
Social media in general or dating accounts?
social media.
Hmm.
Cause like, though I do want to follow on what's going on, sometimes like maybe not if I was super serious. Cause like if I was married, I definitely have TikTok showing my peeps some TikTok, you know. But I feel like when I'm talking, I be stalking. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
What? You stalking?
I be stalking.
What?
I be stalking reposts. So for my sanity, I need to stay away from that, you know. Just place some borders in front of me. That's just me though. That's just me.
Wow.
I used to be
He's a stalker.
like that, but I'm definitely not like that anymore.
Not in a bad
I
way.
don't know what switched because somebody said that to me. It was some guy and he was like, "Oh, the repost said like dark skinned men with straight teeth," and this guy was white, so he was like, "You like dark skinned men with straight teeth?"
Why
I was
would
like-
he approach you off of that?
Right. Like, it literally
That's
says
insane.
No, we already were talking.
Oh.
We were talking multiple and then he was like, "This is weird that you reposted this," and it's like, no, it's not. I don't know. I'm just like, I used to be someone who cared a lot about social media, but I don't anymore. I don't know what changed at all. I feel like that does not determine your loyalty to somebody, but I definitely understand your point of view of like stopping yourself from doing certain things through the internet. However, it's only, let me use this example. If you have bad posture and you use a back brace and you're always wearing it, it's just gonna make your posture worse because you constantly have something supporting you to keep that back up. Versus if you just stand against a wall 2 minutes a day, then your back is gonna naturally, you know? So same thing. If you delete social media, it's like having a crutch. And it's like, you know, I'm not gonna look because I don't have it. But you should really be practicing with social media that, oh, I'm not gonna look because that doesn't affect me. I think the biggest thing is to break it down and be like, what's the worst case scenario?
Yeah.
Once I started doing
stopped
that,
habit. I ain't gonna lie.
my brain-
Like when I took a little break from social media, I was like, I really don't care about any of this.
Right.
Thankfully, I stopped that because that's really unhealthy. And I know a lot of people, other people besides myself, have done that. And yeah, I don't know.
Well, you have less of a chance of getting caught up in headache, too,
Yeah,
with social media. Like, me, I hardly ever use my social media unless I'm, like, record something or putting it out there. But other than that, I just don't feel it's an unnecessary headache. You know, especially in this day and age where everything is done off social media. It's crazy. So let me ask y'all this. What's your toxic trait in a relationship? You look through phones. What's your toxic trait?
We both looking at you. Come on now.
That's actually why me and my ex broke up. But the crazy thing is, like, you're breaking up with me because I found something in your phone. How does that work? It doesn't.
It doesn't. I guess.
Gas-
It doesn't
Gaslighting.
work. It's
That's-
definitely gaslighting.
That's
but
gaslighting right
But
there.
what they
I
say,
don't-
nosy people get their feelings hurt, though. That's what they say. If you
yeah,
find dirt, you gonna,
that's
if you-
honestly, I actually live by that now. Like, if I feel like I'm not gonna watch my
for it.
man's location and be like, "Oh, where you going?" If you decide to go out and cheat that night, that is your guilt. That's on you. And if you don't
when
have
I
guilt, I'm gonna
find
find out
Everything
eventually.
done in the dark will come to the light.
Like, yeah.
Always, I'm not gonna go searching in the
Yeah.
dark for that. I'm scared of the dark.
Like,
Need a
it's not like
flashlight.
I want to know if I don't. It's not like I want to know if you're doing it or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think my toxic trait is I don't know. I'm a little controlling in relationships.
You? No.
Not controlling over a man, like, oh, I need to know where you are, blah,
No,
blah,
it's
blah.
control of the
But I feel like I
situation.
wear the pants and I
Yeah.
need to stop doing that.
I can see that. I can see that. What about you, Kenya?
So I forgot the term. It's called, I forgot what it's called, but it's sort of idealization. It's when you create a false reality of somebody in your head. So like,
Putting
if
them
I
on a pedestal.
yeah, like if I have a crush on a girl, I'll like daydream about her and then like make false scenarios that never happen and probably won't. Like,
You're a hopeless romantic.
Oh, that's
yeah.
so sweet.
But it's not though.
That's not
'cause-
toxic.
'cause it is
How?
actually.
It is toxic.
It-
I've been
it
like that
definitely
too.
is toxic.
Because
'cause,
you just
like-
get your feelings hurt because you have this certain view of this person and it's not realistic.
Yeah, it's not real. So I prefer to be real. You know, I still do that whenever I have a crush, but I'm trying to find ways to not, because like I don't want this fairy tale version of a woman. I want what's real, you know? I'm not
Idolize, was that the word?
yeah, idolization, but there was also another word I was looking for.
Romanticize. So I can.
Nah,
think of.
I'll send y'all it in the group chat or maybe pop it up on the screen if I find it.
Limerence.
Feel like if you create that false reality, you're just hurting yourself twice. 'Cause,
Dangerous.
yeah, one, you're hurting yourself in the head, and then two, when reality hits, it's gonna hurt even harder. So like, yeah, that's my toxic trait.
I can see that. I can see that. Mine is I'm sarcastic about everything. If it's funny, I mean, if it's bad, good, I'm sarcastic about everything, and that's my toxic trait. Like I don't like conflict.
Neither.
You know what I mean? I don't like conflict like that, but I don't run from it. You bring it, it's brought. You know what I mean? And if we gonna talk about it, we're gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna do all the yelling and screaming, but I'm gonna have jokes. Especially if I don't feel the issue is that serious. Like, why are you upset? But I think that's my wife says that's what gets on her nerves. Is like I'm sarcastic about everything, even when she's like
People
dead
say that about
serious.
me too. They call it sarcasm, but I think it's passive aggressiveness.
It might be.
I just don't like. I don't know. A lot of people say I have a smart mouth, whatever that means.
I hear it all the
But
time.
it's definitely sarcasm. It's like, if you're asking me what today is, I'm gonna say something smart.
What's the day is? You didn't look at the camera? You look at your calendar? You got a calendar on your
I
phone?
get dumb questions like that all the
Is that what you
time.
do?
It's
You got a
so
calendar on your
annoying.
phone, look at it.
Like people at my job will literally be like, "Is this a sale? Is this sale for blushes and lipsticks only?" It does say includes only lipsticks and blushes. Maybe. Dumb.
Superman came in the building.
Sorry, did I ruin the moment?
No.
King of the Chisme.
I'm learning a whole
tea.
lot. over there.
Drama.
So, question: does it matter what your parents or peers think about your significant other? Like, do you consider that? Like, when you meet somebody, do you be like, "Can I take him home to my mama? Can I take
Yeah.
her home to my mama?" Or
But it's
my
it's,
daddy even like
it shouldn't be the basis. I think
shouldn't be the basis.
what your parents think is valued highly But sometimes, like, I'll just throw out an example. Let's say a girl has two racially,
We go.
they're a little scared of having a different race grandchild. And they're disappointed in their daughter's decision of who she brought home. I think that's wrong. And
wrong.
they shouldn't put what their parents think into their relationship. However, it does still affect the relationship because that could make the other person uncomfortable, and that could affect other things like in the future, definitely with her relationship with her parents or her relationship with her man or kids.
Well, if I may,
Oh,
Yeah.
please do. You may? Yeah, please do.
I think that any type of racial issues or ethnic issues are not the end-all be-all in any relationship. However, I think that every parent has the right to feel whatever they want to feel or has the right to want whatever they want for their child. However, another however in there.
Right.
It's up to the person. It's up to the person in love. We all need to also be aware that, it may cause problems with our parents. I think that something that most people don't pay attention to or don't give enough credence to is if that child holds their parents' feelings that much, like if they know that their parents are a little, they may hold issues racially towards others, that there may be something inside them that feels that way as well because they've allowed that type of mentality, that type of attitude to purvey in their personal life, if that makes sense. So you always have to be aware that when dealing with others, you have to be aware as to how much they take that type of attitude from their parents seriously and if it's going to present itself in your relationship. Because, I'm different.
If I don't like them, you can't bring them to the house.
Yeah,
I don't care what they look like.
That part.
Purple,
for me,
green.
I value the older people's opinions in my family. Not all the time, but when it comes to certain things, I honestly think it's important for someone in their early 20s to listen to the people in their family that's been through what they've been through before. So I care about what they think only because I come from a pretty accepting family. So if they really think somebody is bad, then that's like, oh, okay.
It says a lot.
It says a lot. You know what I mean? So I definitely do care a lot about that.
That's how I
just
am
me.
with my kids.
Especially as a
they
girl.
cool, they cool. If they not, they not. If you walk in my house, you bring somebody to meet me, and some people sag. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing now. You ain't gonna sag in here. You gonna get up out of here. I just don't. It's
My
just
dad
certain
is-
things, and they're gonna listen.
My dad and grandfather are so traditional. They like making them get out the car, saying, "Let me talk to you,
Yep.
brother," whatever.
Yep.
My mom is like, "Oh, okay, I'm going to my room so I don't have to see anybody." She's opposite.
Yeah.
And then I
There's
have
a-
my aunt who's a good in between. She don't care, but I think she does care, but she learned that it embarrasses me sometimes, so she kind of like
Backs up.
took it back.
There's a great representation of what it's like to be around me and my family and specifically around me as a dad. There's a little known movie, I believe it's Bad Boys, where the young daughter brings a young gentleman caller home.
Me and my brother did that. We did it.
There was a conversation that needed to be made and needed to be had in the garage.
That was
Oh,
Den
with
of
all the
Thieves.
friends?
That was Den of Thieves. Ooh. Yeah, that was
That
dope.
one too. Yeah.
Oh,
but-
okay,
yeah.
that's the one I'm talking about. But
Yeah,
that's
it's-
in like a comedy movie or something.
I mean, yeah, it's it's comedy, but
It's
it's
real
so
talk,
funny.
though.
Yeah, you have that conversation. Let me holler at you for a minute.
He said, "You look 30." He's so 15. You look 30.
Yeah, look, 30. Chitty chitty bang bang.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, I feel you. I think you're right. I personally, I don't. Regardless of how I feel inside of me, I allow my daughter to go where she is loved. I emphasize on being where you're appreciated and not where you're
Tolerated.
You know what I mean? If somebody really cares for you and they willing to treat you in the way that I think that you should be treated, because I think ultimately fathers set the benchmark
Right.
as to how daughters need to be treated. Like the way that you treat your daughter is the way that someone outside should be treating her as well, if not better. Like that's where I think it's start. And if you find somebody, I don't care if they blue, and they treat you as well or better than I can, then hey, have at it. You know what I'm saying? And whatever comes along with it, we can deal with it as a family. And I'll keep, I reserve all my comments for myself, about how I feel about blue or green kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is.
That's how my family
Right.
is. It's like they might have a personal thing, but as long as I'm happy.
Yeah, it's your.
As long as you're happy, Kai.
Right.
I definitely value the input of my grandmother, my aunts, my dad, my sisters too, because I have a lot of people around me and they will advise me like, hey, I don't know if that's how things should go. I think they remind me of my value, and I think it's important to have people in your corner that look out for you and make sure that you're not getting done wrong. Make sure that somebody's caring for you the right way. I definitely think that input is valuable and should be taken with value without being overbearing on your relationship.
Your Batman has an aunt that'll punch you in the face, is what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
She don't play.
Yeah. I tell people all the time. My grandma used to have this saying. I don't have to snore in their face. She used to say that all the time. How you like this person? What you think? Whatever. I don't have to snore in their face. Just make sure they keep their hands to themselves. That was her whole thing. You got to deal with it. I don't. And I kind of have that, but at the same time, my attitude is like, if they're dating or whatever, my kids get married or whatever, you're coming into this family. So get used to, I'm going to have somewhat of an opinion, but I'm not going to be like, not now. Like I used to when they was in high school. Oh, yeah, I'm all, who is that? What do he look like? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, now they grown on their own, got careers and everything. So it's a little bit different.
Really? Is it?
Oh, yeah. Because I ain't got to pay for nothing. I ain't got to drop nobody off nowhere. I ain't got to take nobody to the movies. So,
Oh, that's so sweet.
what is your idea of the perfect first date?
It's a good one.
Why y'all looking at me?
Because you the pretty boy
You're
Floyd up in
right.
here, Mr. Batman.
Because he looked
Right.
at you, so I
Pretty
just thought
boy
he was
bachelor.
talking to
What's
you.
going on?
So I've only had like one first date.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I haven't been out there like that. So I don't really know what to
Cap.
expect.
He said cap.
I'm sorry.
I beg your pardon?
He said, I'm a good kid.
Hey,
He said cap.
what he said. But like, I've only had a little date at Wingstop, my first date.
Oh.
It's a good first date.
Talk. I feel like talking is very important the first date because you really want to get to know this person and see how they move around. I think there's some manners that should be shown on the first date that will be present throughout, But yeah, I think the first date should be special. Like you should get flowers if you can. You shouldn't come out your pockets crazy, but like, make sure y'all both have a great time.
Wonder Woman.
My perfect first date? Not a specific scenery. I feel like it's more about the chemistry. As long as the other person is like not being shy.
Vibes.
Yeah, just vibes.
Just vibe.
I've had picnic date here actually, but that didn't work out because he was a little awkward. Picnic date, movie date, Texas Roadhouse. Ugh.
Barbecue?
I'm the opposite of you, Kenyon.
Barbecue
I've been
on
on
the
a
first date?
couple first dates.
What's wrong with that?
Barbecue?
What do we get?
That's cowboy
He was
eating right there.
from he was from Sweden.
Oh.
He wasn't American.
He was trying to experience the whole.
Yeah, I was
Right,
trying
gotcha,
to put
gotcha.
them onto Texas stuff. Back in New Jersey, first dates was just diner, just normal. It's all about
I miss
vibes.
diner.
Like it's not. I miss the diner so bad.
It's a diner.
It's not even like the food or anything. It's more like just the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You can tell people's chemistry like pretty fast. I'm not an awkward person. I pretty much, like I said, I take the lead in situations like this. So
I've stepped out of my shell, but I definitely was awkward. I've gotten a lot better. I can't say that.
Don't look at me talking about
Mr.
what's my
Joker.
favorite. Don't look
I
at
would
me.
literally say this
Back
feels
when I was
awkward.
dating, Big Macs was $2 for $2.
I would literally say that.
Hold on. Wait. You said that you'll say it if it feels awkward. You'll say it out loud.
My face will turn red, like not pink. My face will turn red.
If it's awkward.
No.
I said that to
like
someone.
if somebody said that to me,
I was
Yeah.
like,
I want
What
to
are
know
we doing
why. I'd be
here?
like, why? What's wrong? What am I doing wrong?
what did I do?
What did I do?
What did I do?
like, what is happening? It's like,
You literally
what do
said
you
it like
mean?
that too?
What's wrong? Like literally like that.
I mean,
funny.
What do you mean? What's wrong? Like, I thought we were vibing. Yeah,
You'd be wrong.
we're vibing for an hour now. What's next?
that's that
cold.
Jersey.
That's
That's
cold.
that Jersey.
That part.
Okay, well,
Now
Well,
what?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna take my ball and go home then. I don't even wanna,
You may drop you off there.
No, I'd be quick to be like, should
That's the least I can
go?
do is drop you off. Sorry, you didn't have a good time. That's the least I can do is drop you off.
Can I take you home now?
I am
Don't
quick.
waste a East Coast lady's time.
Don't ever do that.
Please.
You will get your feelings hurt.
I don't-
Speaking from experience. I'm sorry. You did this.
I didn't do that.
What exactly did I do?
So I mean, I'm just going to put it out there. I am a man of a certain age, and I still go on dates occasionally. I don't have a lot of first dates because I'm a serial monogamous. Like I like to be in relationships.
Serial monogamous.
Yeah, I
That's a new one.
don't like to be spreading myself around. Like
Yeah.
I don't, I'm the choice. I'm the option, not the choice. You know what I'm saying? Like for most people, but to me, I'm the choice. You know what I'm saying? And when I start noticing that people are making me the option, I tend to just dip out. Like I ain't the one. I just don't
Yeah.
do that. I'm not one of many. I
I don't play second fiddle.
am a man. However, my idea of a perfect date is kind of similar with what you guys are saying. So I guess it doesn't change much as time goes on. Like it is about the vibe. I am a very romantic kind of person. Like I like to do cutesy stuff. Like a lot of women don't necessarily like cutesy stuff, which I realize that. I mean, but hey, that's how you find out if somebody's for you.
Right?
Yeah.
I do open doors. Like it's just gentleman. That's just how I am. I think that.
I wish a man would let me walk on the wrong side of the street
Oh no, that's weird.
What's the
That's-
wrong
or
side
not
of the
open the
street?
door.
Yeah, that's weird, huh?
On the outside.
On the
sidewalk-
outside,
The sidewalk
The outside is wrong,
rule.
right?
Yeah.
Okay,
You
yeah.
should be walking on the outside.
Okay.
My
Yeah,
dad
just
told
in
me
case.
that when I was like 4 years old.
Because you never know when that car gonna jump the sidewalk
Yeah,
or somebody
jump the curb.
try to act crazy. You know what I mean? But I think what's really underrated is after you open the door for the woman, the reach over to open the door for you from the inside.
I saw
Hey,
that.
that's from
my
Bronx
ex
too,
used to
right?
say, I used to
Yeah.
do that with my ex all the time.
If she
It's
don't
a
reach
fact.
open the door for
She
you,
ain't worth it.
She not the one for you,
She's
see.
not worth it.
She passed the test.
She passed the test.
Can you make sauce?
So many of them.
But then
don't
I come to
pass
Texas.
the test.
Then
So
I
many
try to
of
do
them
that. And they like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
And
country guys are
Brian,
weird.
you said, what do we value in relationships? I also value, like, when I'm going to shake somebody's hand, I'm not going to reach my hand out 95% and they're just going to be like,
Like this?
Yeah.
that don't work for me. That don't work for me. So, like, I got to have reciprocation.
Yeah.
Do
I'm
you
big on
find-
that too.
Do you find that you shake hands a lot with women on the first date?
Nah.
No, okay. Because I was gonna say I find a lot of huggers.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, I'm a side hugger though. Don't be going in for the rap.
I mean, it's cool if I don't know you.
I mean, if we talking
Hold on,
for a minute
What's the
and-
rap? What's the rap?
What's the rap?
The full arms around.
always tolerating. So, so like,
If y'all didn't see her
and
face.
then, like, right here for around the women.
At the waist?
Nah, like, slightly above it.
It's like-
Slightly
yeah.
above the waist, huh?
around
Yeah.
the middle of the back, I guess.
Something like that.
I don't know. This is interesting because I haven't been in the field in a while. The field has changed. The field has changed, and I hope I never go back. I swear. I know.
cornfield turned to wheat. God.
It's just,
Them streets ain't safe.
Oh
Not at all.
Lord.
But yeah, yeah,
Above the waist, huh? I'm sorry.
I'm a side
sorry.
hugger.
I'm sorry.
I don't really know you like that.
Side hugger is crazy.
It just depends. Like honestly, I know I would say 80% of the time if I'm about to take someone serious. Because it's just energy and me being attracted to them, but not more attracted to them than they're attracted to me. It has to be a good balance.
Do you find that often that they're more
I-
attracted to you than you are to them?
Now, yeah. But in the beginning of dating, I felt like I was always the type to only date like really pretty boys that were super fun. I don't think they like.
see you
I
date
don't.
pretty boys.
Me neither. I don't see it either.
I cannot see it. Like I really like. I see you like
Yeah.
just like
I just feel like
John Henry or something like
You're
still
not
working.
taking longer in the mirror than me. What are we
Right.
doing? I can already see she's like,
Get out of the
no.
mirror.
yeah.
What you mean you still doing
So
your hair?
I mean, definitely not someone that's just rough in the face. I can't do that either. But I don't know. It's definitely a balance. Yeah, you heard me.
What's wrong with a rough face?
What's rough in the face? Can you elaborate on that?
What you mean?
What you mean?
rough in the face? What's wrong with that?
What's that boy name?
Oh no! Don't do that.
I'm saying a rapper.
No, don't.
Okay, that's not
The
nice.
opinions and ideas expressed on
Sorry.
voices.
That's not nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna. It's just a certain. I just have a certain type.
I don't know if y'all covered this yet, but I just want to make a quick pivot.
Yeah.
Do you think that dating while you're trying to get an education is a hindrance? And if so, why?
What we talked about, like what we value in a relationship. I said loyalty, ambition, and discernment. So for me, it will make or break it if you don't have ambition, because it's just I don't know. It's just a turn off for me to not want more for your life, to not want to do more, and then those types of people, whether they know it or not, will hold you back because they feel content in their life. So they want you to feel content in your current state as well, which is just something I don't think I would be able to relate to. I'm constantly working on myself to be better. Constant improvement.
No complacency. Gotcha.
That's what you said, yeah.
So like, do you think like during like while you're going to school, should
I
she
was
be trying to
talking
do
about
something, or?
this earlier. I feel like if it's hindering my ability to do my education, then either we gotta slow things down. Don't be texting me, like we gotta have boundaries. I need my free time, or we just gotta break it off entirely. Because education for me, that's my priority.
And it's so important for women, I feel like, to have something going for themselves in relationships, because it's so quick to just be, I don't know, like
Other person.
I don't know. It's just like the men is the providers, so whatever. So I guess like it's okay by societal
Air
standards.
quotation marks.
Air quotes.
That's an old school ideal.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I put quotations. Like, by society standards, a man is a provider. I think this is why we think it's okay.
Gotcha.
So I think if my man has a good job, most people are gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna stay home, blah, 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 blah. But that's how you lose yourself really quick. I'm speaking from experience, unfortunately. That's why I moved to Texas. I was the type to just stay at my ex's house. I was never home while he was at work, just chilling. I mean, I work too.
How do
but-
you think that affects your identity? Do you tie your identity
bad.
with your relationship or
Yes,
yourself?
you would tie your identity with the success of your partner.
In Jersey.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
My partner became viral on TikTok, so I was like, oh, I have a viral boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. Like, what are you doing though? Nothing.
I'm sorry. Who are you again?
Laundry. I think that's so important for everybody, but especially for women, because I think history shows us that men will actually go out there and make their own identity, whether they're in a relationship with a successful women or not, but it's not as much evidence for women, unfortunately.
It's true.
Yeah, because we really don't care. I make 100,000.
So
That's beautiful.
Good for you.
That's support.
I started to say something.
Yeah, that's support.
So I got a question for you fellas.
I don't know if I like how you said that.
When in a relationship, how do you feel like the man is pressured to be that provider?
You want to go? Or you want me to go first? You go?
So I don't think that there's any pressure to be a provider, because most men should already be in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
That's just me. So there shouldn't be any pressure. The problem comes when there's an expectation of how much you're providing. You know, what do you expect from the provider? If I'm already in a situation where I'm giving you, where I'm walking you in, where I'm taking you places, where I'm doing the things you like, well, this ain't good enough. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Like if I take you to go eat it, you know, let's just say for Italian food, and then you say, I thought we was going to eat at Ruth Chris's. I'm like, are you taking me to Ruth Chris's? Like, you know, it can turn on a dime for me because I am traditional.
Right.
Like I'm going to do what I think is best for us within my means without going over because I tend to be frugal. Let's use the word frugal. Because I'm always thinking about the future. I'm always thinking about tomorrow. It's not just fun for today. And I learned that from being in Los Angeles. So I don't think there's really pressure.
Yeah.
I think that all men should recognize that, yeah, there should be
Expectation.
Yeah, I mean, you should be the one that's at least, you know, for the most part, making the steps, you know, trying to get the plans together. I appreciate a woman who takes the initiative and makes plans, makes the date. I appreciate a woman who, you know, offers to pay. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. But a man should want to do those things because he should want to. There's something about courting that has disappeared in our society.
Fun, man.
You know, if that used to be the fun part,
Yeah.
like just a little bit of that, you know, give a little bit of a chase. Come on, let's go do something. You know what I'm saying? Go out showers, the cool stuff. And somewhere along the line that you know, at some point that's kind of disappeared from society, and men now they want to be the bad. They want to be the ones, as was pointed out, they want to be the princess.
Yeah.
And I like to feel pretty,
What you
but I don't
buy
want to
me.
be a princess. You dig
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I want you to tell me that I'm fine and how I look good in my outfit. But when we go outside, I got the stick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm walking.
I
You know
saw
what I'm saying?
something where someone said like back then, like men would spend their money through their women and just wear like a normal t-shirt. The nice things they would wear was like jeans or some nice shoes. Now they matching tennis bracelets and purses with a woman.
Yeah, nah.
I ain't wearing
Yeah,
no
I
tennis bracelet.
ain't wearing no purse.
I ain't wearing no. I might
none
buy
of
us matching Jordans because I'm that.
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
that's
Yeah.
cute.
That's
That's
cool.
fire.
And then
I'll do
yeah,
that.
I also agree with the just try thing because I always, not always, but I'll be like, if they taking too long to pay, I'll pretend like I'm about to pay. Like I'll be like, and then my phone always gets slapped out of the way. But I just feel like it's
It feels like there's
It's
two
nice.
partners. Yeah, it feels like
Yes,
it's a
being
partnership,
nice.
Yeah.
which is what everything should be.
or if you pay, I'll tip.
Right. I mean,
I don't
there
care
should
about
there
that.
should be a moment of feeling that there's a partnership. I recently on one of my dates, I pointed out that what I was looking for was my partner. I'm looking for my partner. I don't date for the sake of dating.
Right.
I'm dating to look for someone who's going to be there for me, and I want to be there for them.
I have a goal.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, for some people, that's just not what they're looking for.
Yeah.
And I totally get it. Like, you know, I'm still along for the ride as long as we still cool. But at some point, you know, there becomes a diverging of the ways because, you know, it's just not, you know, we're just not on the same path. And I get that. You know, but I think that everybody should be looking for somebody who kind of not completes them, but complements them. You know, if that makes sense. Like everybody should be looking for somebody to compliment them because I love, you know what I'm saying? Me and Kaya, like that's my dog, you know, and I love the fact that she's so strong with it. You know what I'm saying? And in order for somebody, and she deserves it, anybody who's going to be coming at her, they got to be just as strong. They have to understand that she's not going for the ba. Like, you know, you got to
gonna get
come
ate up.
correct. and that's how it should be.
That's why I was
Yeah.
struggling with because I was like, oh, I like nice shy guys, but I don't want you to
You
be
don't want
Too
nobody
shy.
soft.
submissive.
You don't want nobody soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
soft.
That is going to turn me
Yeah.
off. Especially, I feel like back then when I wasn't in college and doing all this stuff, I really valued dating people who were in those positions because I just, you know, like I said before, I identified myself through the people I dated, unfortunately. But now, I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it. I don't want to say I want my man to be smarter than me, but I definitely want him to be like able to handle things that I don't know or teach me things. Like, okay, relationships are also, like you said, like they complement each other. So I should be able to teach you things in return.
But you want him to lead?
Yeah.
Lead.
Or just at least like be more knowledgeable in like house owning or finances, something that contribute. Like I don't want to be the one paying the bills, even though they have the money. I mean, like, I don't want to be the one like paying them, not using my money, obviously. But
Knowledge is power.
My wife got my card, but
power, sir.
that's what I'm saying.
Here you go.
I just
Like, yeah, make sure the
always
bill is
like,
paid. I'm good.
I would love to be a passenger
Like,
Yeah, just pay
in
it.
that.
if you're burdening your lady to do all that and you don't take the time to at least learn about how to do certain things as a grown man, you know, then I feel like that's going to hinder the relationship because she's going to be like, I can go out here and I can find another man that's going to provide this,
Yeah.
and the third, you know.
Can I get the record scratch? So, speaking from the perspective of
However, comma.
devil's advocate stepped in the room.
All right.
There is a portion of the demographic that does not mind doing the things that men like to do. There are women who will buy things, the women who will take you out on their own. They like to be the ones to do that. And speaking strictly from a perspective,
Be let go of them shackles, girl. That's not okay. I'm just kidding. It's okay. It's okay.
coming from a place like Los Angeles, speaking allegedly, there may have been times when, you know, as a young executive or as a working actor, I may have dated women who were worth quite a bit of money, and to them it didn't mean anything. For them, it was more like it was part of what they do was to have you as, you know, you mine. It was more of like a
Possession.
yeah,
Ownership.
kind of. Yeah, you know, it was like you were now part of their entourage.
Yeah.
You were part of what
You with
they
me.
do. Right.
Who you with?
Now, as a man, that is not a cool thing. I just
all.
got to put it out there. It's cool. The gifts part is cool, but when you realize the part that you play, if you can't stand up and be a man in that situation, be like, yeah, it's cool that you're doing all of that, but I ain't with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like there has to be a point where you just ain't with it. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. From a perspective of the devil's advocate, it is okay to allow a woman, if she wants to do some pampering. But as a human being, there has to be a level in which you stand up on your own two
Just
feet.
remind me of this thing I saw on a dating app yesterday of this guy. This girl was like holding this guy and they were kissing. And it said, me when she paid for my haircut.
Oh, not my haircut. Jeez.
Yeah, that just reminded me. When I first moved here, some guy that I just met asked if I wanted to pay for his tattoo.
Whoa.
I was like, huh?
I
But
never
honestly, that
understand
is
that.
trifling 100%. But I don't think I would mind being the breadwinner.
Let me ask you a question. But if you offered it and he accepted it, it would be okay, right? It was the part that he asked you, right? Because that's kind of cheese.
But I would never
ball.
offer.
That's kind of cheese.
I'm trying to think
Hey,
about
why did I know that was coming? Because when you asked
You
that
saw my
question,
brain
like her
buffer?
face
Looking
was
like,
like,
what? What you mean? Why would I ever?
it was trying. Everything was firing off, trying to what?
Y'all, I was raised the only girl. Like, come on now.
I had a friend.
Come on now.
I had a friend very, very recently. Not someone that I was dating. I just got to put it out there. But I had a friend that was like, I'm going to get a tattoo. You mean get you a tattoo? And I was like, get me a tattoo for what?
Right.
Like, you know, what you paying for my tattoo? And she was like, nah, because I got it. I know you said you was trying to get a tattoo before your dog passed away. Bah, 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 bah. And it touched me like, and I was like, you know, you're right. I did want to because, you know, my dog is getting old. And I was like, that's cool. I said, you know what? I appreciate it. I'm good though. Thank you.
Yeah.
That felt good that she was willing to even offer like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that was pretty cool. I thought that was a cool effort. I look at stuff like that though, that it comes with strings. That's just me. I think the stuff like that, it comes with strings, especially if it's somebody that you're not having like an intimate relationship with, or there's been no formality as to saying that we're in a relationship. If somebody buys you a tattoo,
That's it.
you belong.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a brand,
I
Jack.
rebuke that in the name
That's a
of
brand
Jesus.
right there.
I rebuke that.
Rebuke it in the name of Jesus.
Because what?
Throw some salt on it.
But I definitely feel that way. I've said no to people trying to buy stuff for me because it's just weird. It's just weird. My car
Like, why?
was paid like $500. Some guy sent me $500 to pay for my car. And we don't even talk.
But you gotta be careful because some people pay stuff just to have it over your head. You know what I mean? Remember when I got your car fixed?
Or want something in return.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
She's like,
You got lobster and shrimp on that plate, huh? You know what I mean?
I am queen of I don't owe you nothing. If you felt like you wanted to do that and be nice, that's between you and God.
That's
Right.
a lot of shrimp on your plate. It's
Lot of-
diabolical.
Not a shrimp and steak, not a
But
shrimp
I'm
lobster
also
over there.
not. I feel like I'm a good balance. Like I'm not gonna ask for things that I don't know. I'm not extra. I'm not gonna run up the tab just because I feel like you can afford it. You know what I mean?
When it comes to food, I just might.
Hey,
Well, that's a Taurus in you.
hey.
No, but I mean, the bottom line is,
gotta-
it doesn't really matter. I'm usually one paying anyway, so, you know.
You know what made me really fall in love
Have
with
I
my
ever
wife?
paid for food?
On our first date, she was like, "I want to go to hometown buffet." Hey man, we getting married tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm
I
going to
remember
get
my
this ring,
ex-
baby.
My
We
ex
gotta do
asked
this.
me what my favorite food place is,
Oh,
and I
like,
said
yes.
Wendy's. Isn't that crazy work?
She's like a buffet
At the
before
time
she
it
go
was.
to
I was 16.
Ruth's Chris or something
Okay.
like that.
But now my favorite, well, Texas Roadhouse it was. But no, I'm like changing over the years.
Texas
Italian food.
Roadhouse.
I do like Italian food.
I know.
I know you know.
I'm also the dude, not for nothing. I'm also the guy that if I offer, I'll buy your kids food. Like, that's just me. Like, if we go out on a date and you got a kid, the kids is home, I'll bring your kid. I'll make sure your kid got some food when they come home. We come
You
home
said-
from our date. Like, I'm that dude.
It depends on how many kids is at the house.
It don't matter.
It don't matter?
No, it don't matter. to me.
Oh, hey, y'all
If
heard
I
it here
like
first,
you-
ladies.
If I like you, if I'm getting, even if it's the first date, if I got the vibes and I'm chilling, because to me, the way I see money, it's you know, it comes and it
It
goes.
comes and it goes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to do me no good to just be holding on and hoarding it. However, once again, I am frugal. I'm not saying that I'm buying your kids steak to take home.
Right.
You know,
Look
if you
at
got
the
3
chicken
kids at home,
tenders.
I might get 2 large orders of spaghetti with some sauce. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that they could split it
Yeah.
amongst themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe a couple chicken cheeseburgers.
Yeah,
You
we-
dig me? Well, I mean, if it's cheeseburgers from the
McDonald's
same place,
cheeseburger.
I'm not stopping
Stopping
no place
nowhere.
else.
Oh yeah.
Because when we go home, I'm taking you home.
Yeah, that's gas.
Definitely.
Dropping you off.
Yeah.
Understand? I'm playing that game.
You're not
when I
dropping
was-
them off. He coming inside.
Hey, that's an offer.
Hey,
I
yeah.
never invite myself inside.
Nor
Okay,
is it
okay,
expected.
okay.
I'm like a vampire. You got to invite
Like
me
me
in.
in. Like, nor is it expected. That's the thing too. Like you can't go out expecting like, okay, if I pay for this, it's going down like
No.
Oh yeah,
this.
hold on,
No,
hold on. Yeah,
no.
yeah. Let me touch on that. My camera. Young boys, don't play yourself.
Don't play yourself.
Don't play yourself. The woman is under no obligation to invite you into the house or for you to think that there's anything else happening just because you pay for the date. Zero obligation. Do not play yourself. Do not go into any situation think, well, I bought you some food. You gonna come out with me? That's not what
No.
this is about. All right. Grow up, be a gentleman, do the right thing. If you feeling like you got when you buy her some food that you're supposed to get something to end, don't go into the date.
Right.
Period. Because if that's what you're thinking, you might as well just go and find yourself, somebody who works in that industry.
Because you disingenuous. You
Playing
disingenuous from the gate.
You playing yourself.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
playing
Like,
yourself.
hey, my dad used to tell me when I was a kid, like, you know how you in high school, you get this crush on it. How much money you got? And I was like, what you mean how much money I got? If you can't afford to take her to the movies and feed her, you ain't got no business talking to her.
Facts. It's like the man. One of the things I miss about LA, like you meet some of the most knowledgeable older men, right? Some of
Oh,
them,
yeah.
they used to be in the game. They was out there, they had a couple of things and they were doing their thing. But
Yeah.
like one of the men, he told me, he said, listen, man, these young boys, they putting a black eye on the game because there is a level of, you treat people the way you want to be treated and you treat a woman the way you think she deserves to be treated. You know what I'm saying? And if you out here taking a woman out to eat or buying her stuff because you think you're going to get something back in return
You lose.
and not just doing it because I know your shoes a little run down. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take you go get some shoes. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's an honest thing. And she might feel a little way about it, but if she's honest with herself, she's like, you know what, you're right. My heels are a little run down. The bottom of my shoes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she's going to accept that. And a man is not going to look for anything in return except to say, I'm glad I did that for you. You dig what I'm saying? You get these young dudes, they go, "Yeah, I bought you a pair of sneakers. I'm shame. You gonna go back to house? You get a rubbing." I mean,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And it's
yeah.
like, there's no presupposition as to what that is. It's just the fact that if you're a true man, you're gonna do what you're gonna do because you want to do it, and it's not. You shouldn't be looking for nothing.
Yeah,
in
be
return.
real.
It's crazy. It's
Be
crazy.
real. And
No black
if
guys
you-
in the game.
if you like want something like that to what you were saying, just say it openly. And
Yes.
That's what I was saying earlier, how it's important to, because he was talking about how you should you go into a relationship saying like, I don't do this, I don't do this. I was saying it's not bad. Well, he said it's not bad, and I agreed because I feel like communication is key, and a lot of people, like, as long as you're open about stuff like that, you're gonna find the right person. I'm
Or
telling
the
you.
wrong person.
You're gonna, well, if you're open about it.
The level of STIs
For
are
men-
up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Be careful out there, folks.
Especially here.
Be careful out there,
facts,
folks. All over the
Colleen is
world.
like 8.
All over the world. All over the world. The rate of STI infection is crazy. Transmission rates are crazy
How did it
Y'all
jump back
stay safe.
up like that? It just
because
went-
people seem to think like it don't affect them.
It
You got a
ain't
whole
here
new
no more.
generation to think, not me.
ain't nothing worse than COVID.
The level of education that used of sexual education that was presented when we were coming up,
It's not
it
there
doesn't
no
exist
more.
the same. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all grew up like with
And the
AIDS.
music is like, the
Where did it
music
go?
is
AIDS
promoted.
is
The
still
fear
here.
around
I know
sir.
the fear of AIDS was like fresh.
It
People
still
should
like-
still be
be
afraid
fresh.
of
Yeah.
AIDS, man.
It still got teeth.
Yeah.
It's still
It's
evil.
not
It's
good.
AIDS.
It's not good.
It's not good.
And
at
I
all.
feel like that's one of the contributing factors because like people don't think of AIDS nowadays how they did back in the 80s.
Sir,
And people
I
are looking
also
at that
think
act as
music
freedom.
is also different. Like, I can't really say what I want, but on the rap song, they promote that now versus back then. Tupac
And
was talking about people getting
I haven't-
HIVs. Lil Wayne was talking about people wrapping it up so you don't get that latex that says
Yeah.
I'm latex.
Yeah.
Ooh.
let me tell you something. That was cute. I see what
Yeah.
you did there. Let me just say this. It's not just AIDS, okay?
Herpes.
Oh, everything.
Herpes is
Everything.
like a set of luggage.
Mhm.
You keep it
Forever.
forever. And now everybody's trying to make light of HPV. Sir, it's not something to be proud of and or to say that, well, that's only HPV. Everybody got 1 in 5 people got it. How is that
Why
how
do
is
you
that a
wanna be
badge
1
of
in 5?
honor?
Men can get
What are we
HPV.
doing? Anybody can get HPV.
That's why I got vaccinated when I was like
Anybody.
16.
Yeah, that stuff is not exclusive.
Yeah.
Anybody. Like, we need to make sure that people are
I know
aware
someone
of
who
that.
got HPV not from sexual.
Listen, folks.
These two. I'm snitching already. These two.
Listen, folks.
Killing it.
Be very careful with whom you choose as a partner.
Yeah.
Real talk.
You don't have to know their body count, but it's important to know how many times or when's the last time they had unprotected sex. It's important that you check on things like cold sores. It's important to check to see if there are any sort of growths if you're going to be intimate with someone. It's important that there is a level of honesty before you just jump into it.
Right.
Because in certain cases, even having used some sort of prophylactic or some sort of,
Yeah, because herpes is a
you
touch.
can get from touch, you can get it from kiss, you can get it, you understand what
And
I'm saying?
then-
You can get it from any kind of,
There's 2
Eat
types
same
of herpes,
forks.
but you can get oral herpes in other spots.
Eating the same
and
fork.
then on
Drinking
top
out of the
of
same
that,
cup.
Yeah, I know somebody who said their boyfriend got it from their mom from drinking off the same cup, but I don't believe that.
It can happen.
I don't believe it. I think he's a cheater.
It can happen.
Some
other
people are
guys-
born with
Everybody's
it because
going
their
to look for the
Some
mom.
people are
obvious,
born
most
with it.
dirtiest answer. He's a cheater.
No, because he is, but I just think whatever. So
Serial cheater.
And then that's not always the case. Some people are asymptomatic.
What does that mean?
That means you don't
They
get
don't show it.
symptoms.
they don't show it
You don't get outbreaks.
often. They do
Often.
have them.
Some people are asymptomatic and they don't get it at all.
Most people.
Or maybe they got it their first time and then they never got it again. I'm very knowledgeable on this topic,
Yes,
unfortunately.
Look
you
at
should be. You should be. I'm just saying.
1. Fight.
No, I just want to make sure that people understand that, yes, some people don't normally show it in the ways that others do. However, you will show something. There's always something. There'll be a bit sick
Papillon
all
germ.
the time. You'll have little things inside your mouth. You'll have something on your tongue. You'll have like a rash
There's something
that'll show
called
up
the
every once in a while.
papillon.
Papillon.
Yeah, and it's just tingles. Like you don't see
Papillon,
anything,
But you feel it.
but you feel a tingle, and that means that an outbreak is probably gonna come.
Oh,
It's very.
Listen, a cold sore isn't always a cold sore, and a cold
And then
sore
some people-
is it's herpes simplex 5.
Some people don't
simplex one.
know
That's one, yeah,
as
that's one.
well because with herpes there has to be a certain test. So sometimes
Yeah,
they
HPV.
don't
It
know.
It doesn't
the
show
same
up
thing with
on
HEP.
HPV.
regular.
It's not on the
STD,
regular
yeah.
thing. You have to get a separate
ask for
test.
it.
Yeah.
You have to ask for it. And then some people may have false negatives. Some people get false positives. So I honestly, I don't know. I think it's important to not make people feel bad for the stigma if they're openly communicating, especially about herpes specifically, because herpes is so common that would you rather someone tell you that they have it and then like you act
Yes.
accordingly, or would you rather someone not know and then now they give it to you?
tell me so I can get on.
So I think everybody should get
TAP.
tested, but I
Tell
don't think
me
they
so I can
allow.
bounce.
I don't
We
think they
are not
allow
talking-
people to get tested like that.
The T-app, I
don't know.
heard
Oh,
people
that T-app.
getting exposed on the
yeah,
T-app.
that T-app, boy. Whew.
That's not okay.
So
well,
that's a good question. But actually,
because you
it's
can go to
not a
jail
good
for that. I
question.
think
Because they could be hiding it.
You
and
can go to
just
jail, I
passing
think,
it
if you
for
don't-
on
outing
to-
someone,
for
No, you can go to jail
burning
for just
someone.
passing
What did you call
somebody,
it?
passing it to somebody. Outing.
outing.
Oh,
So
I was talking about burning.
I don't think that it's against the law
Sorry.
to give
Is there
someone
a better term for
an
that?
STI.
It
I
is
do
intentionally.
think that it's against the law to give someone something as serious as like AIDS because
It
because
is.
can
It is
kill
against
their
the
life.
law
It can
if
kill
they're
them.
aware.
Yeah.
If you have medical documents that you were aware
Yeah, we
before,
gonna have
you
a problem.
can press charges.
Facts.
It'd be
I
a
mean,
problem.
is that a form of
Somebody
assault?
gonna
try to
I've never
kill me.
heard
It is a
that.
form of
It's-
assault.
It's
Yeah.
crazy though. I mean, listen, I prefer you be honest above all else. Tell me the situation so that way we're both aware. Because if I know that a man of my certain age, I've never had anything, and all of a sudden something should pop up and you was the last
We're
person,
gonna have a problem.
it's a problem.
Oh, yeah.
Because you should be honest with me. You know what I'm saying? Like that there should be some sort of waiver. You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
people
'Cause I
should
ain't
be
signed
aware.
off on that.
Right.
You heard? Like that ain't it.
Be
That ain't
honest
it.
so I can grab my ball and go home. I'm out of here.
Listen, once again, you shouldn't ostracize people because they are in that situation because there is someone for everyone. You understand what I'm saying? Some people might be into that. Some people might seek that type of thing out.
No matter what, you got to be clear with your partner. That's
That's a fact.
Communication.
yeah.
Yes. And the
Tea.
opinions
No
and
tea.
ideas expressed on this podcast right now are not those of CTC and or
Net Impact.
Net Impact. We are not at all experts in the field. However, we are people who live in the real world. So I just want to make sure we say that.
Students of the real world.
Students of the real world.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank y'all for hanging out with us to discuss our relationships and what we think about them. I hope y'all learned something. Until next time.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I would just like to say one thing.
Uh-oh.
Once again, I love y'all.
no.
I love that we can all be so honest and open with each other on things. There are some of you who know, things about each other and about me on the inside and out. And I appreciate being able to allow me to be so vulnerable with y'all. Like it means a lot. And I appreciate y'all
Likewise.
being vulnerable with me.
Oh, yeah.
I would just like to say to anyone that I may have hurt in the past or in the present that I'm sorry. But-
When you airing this, should I play it for anybody?
I should play a
I just want to
little
say that I'm
violin.
sorry. However, I understand because I'm an understanding person. And in my life, I have learned to accept people for who they are and to keep moving forward in my life. And there is never an issue. I don't have any problems with anyone, nor do I want to. But sometimes things are what they are. You just got to be who you are.
That's it.
And with that, I want to thank y'all again.
Yeah. Thank
All
you.
Well, on that note, we'll see y'all next time. Goodbye. Good night. Farewell. Holla at your boy.
Deuces from Dark Clark.